That's also a pattern we've had a lot, where it's just always easy sex jokes.
Never fails.
Yeah,
My God. I feel like we had like 50 sex jokes in one day today. It's like, I'm done.
Yeah, it's
No more
usually
sex
like, hi,
jokes.
I nutted. Like, oh
Oh
damn,
my
like
gosh,
I
you
didn't even
shit.
get to say.
I haven't even like taken my daily shit yet. Like, God damn, let me help a squat.
But yeah, podcasts and stuff. We just started.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Who am I here with?
Alexis from San Antonio.
Mm.
Yeah, the
Are
best.
you actually from San Antonio?
Yeah, I am. I'm what people call a taco.
Taco. What does that mean? Because that means something different in the porn community.
What is it? I don't want to know what it means.
Like,
Wait, yeah, I do, but I guess it's someone who's born and raised in San Antonio, but I don't know, somewhere over Texas. I don't fucking know. No, I don't know. My friend was just like, it's like, oh, you're born and raised in Texas. I'm like, yeah, I'm born and raised in San Antonio. He's like, oh, well, you're what I call a taco. I'm like, I never knew that until today. So, yeah, I don't know.
Taco life. But yeah, who is Alexis?
Who's Alexis? I guess just trying to figure myself out. Basically, right now doing food industry stuff, trying to grow and learn as a chef otherwise, and on the side doing Gritsy stuff. Well, at least trying to, since I'm always constantly busy with work, so I hardly have the time now this year to go to shows and show my support. But yeah, it's really been really hard.
It took me a minute. You said you trying to grow, but I was like, I think she meant herself. I was like, because we are in a garden. I'm like, oh, you growing. All right.
Oh, you know, I'm growing in that shed over there, but
like, that's why you got that shed.
Yeah, Breaking Bad.
Yeah, lights on in the day. I'm like, looks suspicious. You know,
fucking Trap Lord over here.
Hell yeah, man. Trap Lord is an awesome wave artist. I don't know if you know that.
No, I do.
Now you do. Yeah, man.
The more you know.
Dun, 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 dun. NBC, man. Shout out to NBC. They might hire me one day. You never know. You gotta be PC.
I could just see all these mosquitoes like in your face. My
this
God,
is gonna be
like,
the whole.
It's gonna be
the whole thing.
You're like a superhero,
be,
like Mosquito Man. Like I'm gonna see you down the street. I'm like, oh shit.
That's one way to look at it. But since I'm super negative, as Charlie Brown life, you know, the dirty guy. That's right now. This is my Halloween costume. I don't know his name. Is it Lino or like?
I think it is
Scumbag or
Scumbag, Dirtbag.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what his name is. I think it's Lionel, the guy with the dust all over him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like he was always dirty. I mean, I think he maybe had a blanket or something.
Oh no, that's the other one. Wait, never mind.
I don't know.
No, I think, yeah.
But yeah, man. So I do podcasts and stuff. And you hit me up a few days ago. You said like, "Hey, you want to come on?" Why did you want to come on?
I don't know. It was just like a really random dream. Like I was dreaming about you, which was like really weird.
Just stop right there.
They're really weird. Okay,
this is gonna be
cut,
the cut.
Guys,
like
cut.
I was dreaming about you.
But no.
I'm gonna edit out the weird part. It's totally not weird.
Only if you make it weird. Don't try to pull Bill Cosby on me. Anyways.
Oh man.
No, but
you gave me the drinks. I should be warning you.
Well, I mean, hopefully it doesn't turn blue any second.
This ain't normal ice, right?
But no, it was like really random. In the dream, like we were just like, we decided to do this thing, and I was just, it was like very just like shooting the shit, you know, just talking about whatever, music, life, food, people, how San Antonio is somewhat crap in a certain extent. But
there's a lot of guests who do that on this show.
Oh really? Yeah.
It's like a theme. I feel like it's like Amia versus everyone else who's been on this show. Because I feel like Amia was the only one who was like ultra positive San Antonio.
Yeah.
Maybe Ernest, cause I also did him yesterday.
Oh,
you know?
nice.
And he got on the show, so he was kind of positive. It just came and left I say they would be probably middle of the line. You're talking because you know Joss and them.
Yeah,
I don't know if they would say positive things, but I think they're more of the like that
because they know
they don't
what.
even matter. Like it doesn't even matter. San Antonio doesn't matter. They're done. They're just
Yeah,
gonna go that way. So they might stay here and be here, but they're not even concerned with it. As far as like San Antonio failed them, they ain't got time to trash talk. They're just like, okay, we'll just do everything ourselves now.
yeah.
Like
No, I
fuck it,
mean
you
that's
know?
how it is. Like in the like in the music industry here. I mean, it's very hard for these upcoming local artists to move forward because you know nowadays people are so concerned about sound systems and like what the artist brings to the table. Because it's very hard for like people in the dubstep EDM community to possibly grow here. I mean, for the sake of a sub or what was subculture, those guys are very, very talented. But and they had, I mean, they're going, you know, like the way they, I don't know how to word it, but
Subculture don't exist
I know.
anymore.
But
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
right.
well, those group of guys, I mean, they had a lot of potential, and they still do. Like Josh and Ernest and all the other cats out there, they're very freaking talented people. Like, and it's just like some people here in San Antonio, back well like back a couple of years ago sorry my dog is like wanting to come out back like 2 years ago I went to go see DJ Earl at a Phantom Room and I love Juke like holy crap like foot I love foot
Tech
I don't
life, all that.
like tech life to next life anyways
Is that a thing?
yeah it is tech
I
life
don't
to
know.
the next life and then
That's
the
all my friends'
symbol
stuff. I don't. That's why I'm like,
but
I've never heard that one before.
now you know but now the amount of people that rolled through, like you could tell that some were very, very, very disrespectful. Very very disrespectful. And it's just so like you could tell that like DJ Earl didn't want to be there and just like the I don't know, just like very selfish of some people that don't appreciate music, how it should be appreciated. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So
So appreciate the music.
appreciate the music, appreciate the sounds, appreciate the people who play it for you. Because I mean, if the dance is dead, then why do you want to be there? You know what I mean?
But you don't dance.
Oh, I do.
Well, never when I'm there.
Because I don't want to see you steal my moves. That's why.
Oh, is that it? Because I'm like, I feel like you like, cause yeah, I'm definitely by the time I meet you, I'm like, not that I was ever a big dancer, but like I'm in straight. I'm already on the downward spiral. I'm jaded already. So I'm definitely gonna be wallflowerish. Like I ain't even trying to move. Like by the time I meet you, I have moved at occasional things. At the old Barcelona's, I've left in bathtub water of sweat. You know,
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
thing. Like like when Rusco was first starting to come to America and not doing it every month. You know,
Yeah. Oh my
like
God,
he
he's
got
here
to
like
a
every
point.
single day.
There was a point. Yeah, no, he ain't doing that now. But there was a point where like he did Austin 1 year and 4 times.
Yeah.
It was like you might as well just have he didn't have a residency, but
He might as
Austin
well just
City
have.
should have been his residency.
Yeah. But that,
Like,
oh man, poor Roscoe. You heard he has cancer, right? And he's
Yeah,
fighting
yeah.
too. God, that's so sad. Poor guy. I remember when I saw Caspa back in Barcelona. I had asked him. I was like,
R.I.P. Barcelona.
yeah.
R.I.P.
I had asked Caspa. I was like, hey, so are you and Roscoe ever gonna do back to back ever again? He goes, oh fuck that fairy boy drama queen. Like he started going on and on and on about like how much he hated Roscoe and like a couple years
Later,
they're like doing back to back world tour American.
They
I'm
even
like,
did
yeah.
the set,
Really, the
exact
Fabric
set.
Live.
They actually did it again. That wasn't the tour, but I think the first time they come back was like it was the anniversary of that set.
Oh man,
So they
that's
actually did
beautiful.
the set, you know.
After all this shit talking, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go back with my homeboy, but yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah. San Antonio overall, since we're talking about the music scene or
Yeah.
whatever, food wise, as a culinarian,
Yeah,
the
is that what
food,
y'all called?
yeah, culinarian, or a cook, whatever you want to call it, a fat ass or
That sounded
But,
so whack. Like that was a big downgrade from
culinarian
to
to
like
fat ass.
no to just cook. It was just like, well, everyone's a cook. I mean,
Like, yeah, I'm gonna cook a stovetop ramen. But
if you talk that way, I don't know if the mic picks it up.
no, sorry, I had a burp. I didn't want to like burp.
No, I get it. I get it.
Sorry, but no, but I have to say like the food scene, shit. The food scene here is like really good. Like the chefs here. I met Chef Steve McHugh, his chef de cuisine, Will, Johnny Hernandez, the guy I work for, Jeff from Boiler House. Oh my god, it's my dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so annoying. I am so sorry. I'm telling you, she's like my child. That's why if I ever have a kid, that would be attached to the hip.
This happens a lot on shows where dogs just come on me.
Are you like the dog whisperer or what?
Yeah.
That should be your tiger name. Kitty cat, cool kitty cat dog whisperer.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I don't know. It just in
I
top
was
of my
like, I've
head.
never been called that. I was like, I don't know what that is.
I just like
is
say
that like Afrikaan for fuck you? Is that like,
it's just
like
this,
fuck boy?
I don't know.
You know,
Yeah,
like-
that's my other ways of saying fuck boy.
Yeah.
It's just that like I don't know, man. Having ADHD is super kind of cool. Super isn't. It's like I say one thing and I do another.
I feel like
or-
everyone. I don't want to say you don't have it, but I feel like everyone has that
Yeah, I think that-
supposedly.
Yeah, they just want that Adderall, but I don't know. I stopped taking that. I was getting sick and not being. I was like a zombie. I was just like a zombie. So I mean, I don't want to be all zombied out.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll go back to 0 day. So only reason even know you back in the day, even though I was on the downward spiral, like I still cared to know people
Mm-hmm.
in the music scene because I had this ridiculous belief that would help. So I added you. I don't know if I knew it. I don't think I knew what a Gritsy is, but you seemed kind of important from reading it, you know,
Yeah.
on Facebook. But I added you, and I thought you were a dude. Like,
Oh my god.
I didn't know. Like,
Why does everybody think that?
no. Now it's pretty easy. You have pictures of yourself, but at that point, like, especially like,
Because I had short hair, maybe.
no, but especially before you even, like before you, I think like before I become your friend on Facebook, like, you can only see even less, you know.
Yeah.
I think, but you didn't have a lot of pictures, dude. So I would just keep scrolling. It was like a lot of Gritsy pictures back then, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I didn't know. Like, first of all, I didn't know, like, is that you, like, or not, like, because there would be groups of people because it would be Gritsy shows or just not you at all, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this may or may not be a girl. Like, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's because this might just be some promoter account, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. No, like a. I know
yeah.
what you mean. Yeah.
So like, you only had like 2 pictures, and I was like, I don't know what that means. Like, but
What-
then I
what
go
is it?
to the mix, and then at the mix, I was very surprised because it's not like I'm even interacting with you on Facebook or nothing.
Yeah.
But I was like, I think that's this person, and yeah, and you recognized me too, surprisingly. But yeah, and then I talked to you, and it was very awkward because it's
Yeah.
the first time, you know. So I was like, hey, I'm Red Bull man, and
Red Bull.
you're Gritsy man or girl, you know. Like,
In the world we
it's
never
still
know.
a
I'm just
slash.
joking.
I didn't know yet. I didn't know.
What are you?
But yeah. No, but then I talked to you for a minute, and then it was an awkward goodbye too. Like, hey,
Yeah.
you should put whatever, blah blah blah. Then I turned around and I was like, oh man, this person's like super pretty and stuff.
Oh my god.
like I felt, I don't know. It's funny because as I was talking with you, I didn't care. But then like after I talked to you, I'm like, oh yeah, like she was attractive and stuff. But
Well,
and then like after, I thought it was like good networking technique was like after you maybe I don't know if it's like after that night or the next day, but you're like super enthusiastic, like very nice to meet you, blah blah blah, you know. Like,
I mean, I don't want to be all rude and
I'm
like.
like, man, like that's the stuff you're supposed to do for like business meetings. I never do that shit.
No, that's how I am with a lot of people. I mean, if I see someone that I know from Facebook, I would hope they'll come up to me, or like vice versa. And if it's like the time that we have or whatever event that we're at, we don't say goodbyes. I like normally message them the next day, or if I have their number, I'm like, hey, dude, or chick, or man thing. Man thing.
Mm,
It's not very nice to meet you. Hopefully, we could come together in the near future. It was like
let's
that.
come together in the near future.
It was like when I. God damn it. It was like that when I went to
That's
Denver.
also a pattern we've had a lot, where it's just always easy sex jokes.
Never fails.
Yeah.
My God, I feel like we had like 50 sex jokes in one day today. It's like I'm done.
Yeah, it's
No
used
more
to
sex
like,
jokes.
hi, I nutted. Like, oh, damn.
Oh my
like,
gosh,
I
you
didn't even
shit.
get to say
I haven't even like taken my daily shit yet. Like, god damn, let me pop a squat first.
Yeah.
But
Like,
it's
was she waving to me or was she just like doing something?
was she like, oh my god.
Like,
But
like,
oh my god. But that's how it was when I went to Denver for the submission 10-year anniversary.
yeah.
It was a 2-day event, and I basically met half of my friends from Facebook. Some Gritsy people.
I remember you posting that. Yeah.
It was amazing. Like some Gritsy people were there. Some of my friends I haven't seen in a while. My friends from the submission crew, my friends from London, Theo, Ken Cruz, like the Whittler, Yoni.
The Whittler. Fuck.
He's dude.
That Batman villain?
No,
The Whittler?
he's an actually pretty badass guy.
Whittles you to
Like
death.
he's a pretty badass guy. I miss him and his girlfriend Dandy. But
If I do another artist name, it needs to be the whatever it is, but just there needs to be a the there. That way it makes it completely
the
different.
mosquito man.
Yeah, no man, just does something. You know, like it needs to be a verb.
The mesquite.
Yeah. Can I mesquite something?
Oh my god.
Can I?
You know, it's actually a cooking term, right? I'm gonna mesquite.
Yeah, I'm gonna mesquite this
Oh god. Oh man.
from the window
You
to
should
the wall.
You just do like a sexual like innuendo.
Mesquite.
These sausage balls. Oh my
Nah,
god.
it normally doesn't happen. I mean, and I kind of take it there only because like you always just talking layups. That's why, and it's like, how can I not like dunk this ball? You know, like that's floating above me. Literally, anytime balls are floating above me.
Oh.
But I think the only other one is about to get posted. It's actually rendering right now. It'll be done by the time I go home. Do you know who Zerktronic is?
No.
Zerktronic, yo, that dude, all he wanted to talk about. So it's just like first time jerk off, like all this stuff,
God.
you know? like, I didn't want to take it there. That's just where he took it. That's just
It's like it's all your dude. No.
he's Fred Durst. He did it all for the nookie. Like that's pretty much that sums up that podcast.
Damn it.
But it was probably it's probably the funniest one I ever did because I feel like every time I was editing, I would just pick a random spot and it would just make me laugh in like 5 seconds, like just hearing it, because it's just stupid shit coming out as well for both of our mouths.
It was like the best ever, man. Like I love hanging out with people that like understand your shitty jokes and are like you could able like actually hang out with instead of like the ones who have sticks up their asses. You know what I mean? Like I just,
Dracula style,
yeah.
impaled. Damn, he did that. Not the well, I mean, there's no real Dracula like blood sucking, but Vlad the Impaler, who is based on, you know,
Yeah.
he would stick it up the ass, but it goes all the way up to here, you know, to pop up to the out to your mouth, you know, and then you kind of plant them like a scarecrow, like so he was using human scarecrows, because if you fuck with me, this is what happens. Like
Shit,
there's a
man.
lot of story, like stuff like people like him are so old that every story probably has fantasy attached to it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, so like overall, like I believe his rule is like he's a horrible person, you know, because just too much like evil shit he's doing to people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I've heard it read, well, like his place was super peaceful because everybody was too afraid to fuck around and break the law because he might get a stick in your ass, literally.
Shit.
You know, like, yeah,
Nope, not
fuck
gonna
around
fuck
and
with
get
that guy.
shaft, you know,
Shit.
like for real.
Shit,
Same ain't nobody playing games because all you had to do was look at his castle and it wasn't decorated to be pretty. It was decorated
To get
with
stuff and shoved in your ass.
yeah, it was decorated with the sins of the man who fucked up, you know.
Oh, God. No, I hate to be the guy who fucks up. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, I don't even remember what you was talking about. But
I
shout out to Vlad the Impaler.
and getting shit stuck up your ass.
Yeah, man.
God,
Hellsing, which is probably one of the first places is an anime that I first like. It's one of the best tellings to me of a vampire story. I'm a big fan of vampire gods, right? And I hate vampire stories because they're whack, dude. I need to suck blood. Always some like sexy horror. Yeah, it's always like some bullshit like that. It's always involved with like got like it's like a really bad horror story, and then they suck. They can't go outside. They super powerful, but yo, I got a stick and like, oh, you're dead, you know, like fuck out of here, dude. That's some bullshit. But there's two stories I like, and the one I was alluding to called Hellsing. 16 years ago, like this kind of week-ish, I guess. It's when it came out. So,
Nice.
but yeah, in that story, it's like a romanticized version of Vlad the Impaler, because he but again in that story he's God form. Like all his fights are like he loses on purpose to kind of just show that he's God, you know, like. And then when it's time to win, he's like, yeah, I know you chopped off my head, but I'm gonna put this back now and like, fuck you up now, you know. So it was just more like God playing with man.
That sounds badass.
Yeah, it's
Better than
really
the
cool.
boring.
And then like a lot of like, even to make it even more confusing, like a lot of religious inscription on him. Like even though like the idea of all that, and he even fights the church, but the idea of all that is anti-Christian. But at the same time, he has like Jesus sayings even attached to him. Like it's very crazy. It's very ridiculous.
It's nice living that two lifestyle.
Yeah, 2D anime, man.
Shit,
like they always going where no one will go till 20 years later when CGI can do it. You know?
Yeah, I know.
And white people can play all the parts. Shout out to Ghost in the Shell. Shout out to Scarlett Johansson.
I love Scarlett Johansson.
She's cool, man.
I
but
love it.
The two sins with that movie. One, obvious. In reality, there's no sins, but Americans are big hypocrites, right? So you buy the rights, it's your movie. They probably should have just Americanized all the way. But they have her, the main role, right, which is Japanese robot lady. It's played by Scarlett Johansson. And even more fucked up is the way they kind of tell it in that movie. It's a spoiler, but do you care?
No,
Okay.
Go ahead.
Did you see it already?
No, I haven't.
But yeah, but the way it's fuck it, I don't give a shit. But it's not even that it won't even ruin it, but like Scarlett Johansson is the robot body, and the woman she was as an actual woman is a Japanese lady. And I'm like, that's fuck us. I know they think that that's like their way of like, see, that's why it's okay that she's white. But that's literally the story saying like, yo, we stealing Japanese people like shit, to the point that we stealing Japanese souls and putting it in the white man's body. That's fucked. Like, dude, does not no one see this? Like
you like really like thought deep into that. Like, no, but
hey, man, yo, Tupac made a song living in a white man's world. So I mean, like, that type. So I grew up in that hip hop era, not in like Percocet, Molly Percocet. So I have a lot of those stuff.
Yeah.
Everything's racist. Everything's racist. High, like what? You know, all that. Everything's racist. Yeah, you know, so everything is racist.
Call me high.
Yeah, you know, so I'm like, yeah.
Oh God.
Everything's racist versus like today's hip hop would just be everything is about getting fucked up. So a high would be like, damn right, I'm fucking high, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
shit.
man.
And then which variation? Do you pop pills? Like weed is like whack. You know?
Yeah, like
I haven't heard a weed song from Atlanta.
it's all about like
yeah.
coke, meth, pills, Molly.
Yes.
Oh God.
What's the Houston drink?
Syrup.
Yeah,
yeah.
Or lean.
Lean. There you go.
That's what I was. Yes, lean. Oh my gosh. And like top dogs are doing that shit from Future to Wayne. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not a saint, but I don't know. Like, if you get too downward the drug wormhole, then you could kiss like your career and whatever you have goodbye. Like, I've known some friends who've actually gone through all that, and it's just like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I guess the good thing about it is like, I'm just glad I have a addiction, personality. Like, I don't get addicted too quickly. Yeah. At all.
I think I do. I have an addictive personality.
Yeah, there you go. I can't even speak right. Yeah, an addictive personality.
But it's fun because for the most part, I haven't done like most of the stuff of the drugs, but I think my addictions and like all my negatives have come in other vices. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. It's just like, I know, man.
Bacon. So yeah, I met you in that whole Gritsy life. What did you? Because it's probably even before I even meet you, but like, I guess when you're at your like highest peak of actually doing stuff for Gritsy, like what were you doing?
I was
because by the time I get there, it felt like nothing. It felt like you would go to shows and tell people about stuff going on in Houston, but it didn't seem like
like I was a promoter. Well, I mean, I still do promotion when I can for Gritsy. Basically San Antonio representative. There's a few in Austin, Fredericksburg, and like the main crew up in Houston. What I basically did was I would get flyers from Siraj to pass out here and then tickets as well. But like I said, it's really, really hard to do all that promoting here in town because, you know, A, people are not going to want to drive to Houston. B, people are not going to want to spend like $5-10 on a ticket. And C, people just don't want to like.
I mean, it needs to be one, a big enough name, and then two, it probably needs. I mean,
Well, I mean, like
that
now.
whole even that just that world is even big names in there's a niche. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's like it's very hard for a lot of people to get into the whole 140 BPM of that genre. You know, I
It
mean,
had its high and drop. I feel like it dropped, and that's not to say it doesn't have its market, but man, its market is not what it was. At
yeah,
its peak.
it really isn't. Like, there's only a
Rusko
few.
come back, he wouldn't play something the size of Real
Yeah.
anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
It's like now, like I'm very lucky to have the few friends who are actually into that whole community because it's very nice to actually like talk to them, like get like to know people from LA, Colorado,
yeah.
Austin, the UK, basically like from all over the world. And so I mean, I don't know, but as of to date with Gritsy, they now have their own venue called The Dive. And it just opened in October, February of this year. Yeah. And so it's just they've had freaking goth track come through.
Oh yeah, I saw
Some local Gritsy kids play the wall. They had Lofa Madam X play like this month, and I was super bummed out I didn't go.
fucked up, man.
I fucked up. Like, it was nice to see Lofa again. Man, I was sad. I cried. Like, that's the only. I cried, man. It was because DJ Madam X is wife material. Yes, she.
I'm not familiar with her.
She plays like house music.
But I mean, like, obviously the music's still there, but I've noticed, and I think because this scene definitely was bigger overall than maybe overall just legacy wise than dubstep ever really got. Like the real EDM scene, you know? And I look at Andrew Parsons and Real Music and how they've pretty much
have the whole empire.
Well, no, down here, of course they do. But I mean, if you look at the last, I guess, 2 years versus even by the time he matters already, like it's pretty much 95% Kingdom bookings now.
Yeah.
Which is cool from consumer perspective because it's intimate. But for the names they get now,
they're big.
Yeah, like and so that
shit.
makes me think one or two things. Are they selling? And it can't be the first one. I was gonna say, are they selling a high value commodity and an intimate thing? But all his tickets are cheap, and he even says that.
Cascade is like a $300 ticket. He's selling for like 20, 25.
Yeah, but they all sold out in like 1 minute.
I know. I was like, I would love to go see Cascade. Like,
Cascade's amazing. Like, I'm not even a big Cascade fan as like in terms of listening.
Yeah.
And that was one of my favorite shows ever in my life that I've been to.
Cause I
remember they didn't want to let me in, but it was a South by show and I had a certain wristband, so they let me in. And the minute I went in,
everyone was like intimate.
I didn't even. It was at the old Republic Live.
Oh, okay.
The minute I crossed by the security guard, I was on somebody like this. Like, I'm just in the stairs. I'm not even like there. So I just start forcing my way because I ain't fucking staying here, yo. And yo, I never saw that place as packed.
My God.
People were on the tables. People were on the chairs. Like,
she might just like touched the mic.
That's good, man. Like the people who like what is it, ADSR or AMSR? You've heard of that?
What?
It's people. I don't want to do it too much because it's gonna the 5 people who listen to this are gonna get annoyed. But it's people who do stuff like this. And so people hear it on their headphones. You need a special mic for some reason to do it. But you take materials. Or just weird shit, like let's say styrofoam, and you would just put it on the mic and you make that weird noise, or you would do like,
oh, I know what you're talking about.
And it's supposed to like do some weird thing to your mind, almost like some relaxing shit to your mind.
Well,
so yeah,
there it is.
The boob mic noise.
Boob mic.
She's not a fan of the boob mic, I guess.
Hey. calm down.
But yeah, and then all the crowd was just chanting every like lyric.
He's a freaking
Every
amazing
lyric,
artist.
and
Like
they were chanting it, and then he is mad excited. He was into it, and then he picks up the mic, and he's like, "Dude, I'm gonna go like forever." He's like, "I'm gonna play forever. We're gonna do like 4 hour, 5 hour set. I'll go to 5 a.m." And at that point, they were doing 2 shows. So they would close Republic like the normal 2 a.m. time, and then they would open up at 3 again to do something for because it was South by, so they were doing like after hour shows.
Yeah.
So someone quickly runs up to him and they're like, "Can't do that."
What the
And he's like, "All right, they told me I can't do that,
Aww.
but we're still gonna have an awesome night anyway."
He's so sweet, man.
It was hilarious because I guess he was serious. He was like, "No, I'm gonna play forever," you know, like he's like,
aww.
"No, you're not, cause money."
Oh my god, poor guy. It's like shut down.
It's like, and that same night,
man.
I think if it wasn't that same night, it was that same week definitely. But because they were doing those after hour events, I saw Skrillex in the prime year, like the
was
year
in Barcelona, right?
No, the year of so the year that EP gets released, Brights or whatever,
Oh,
the
okay.
only one that matters. No offense to the fans, but I mean, like, yeah, back when he was, I won't go on this like whole chance, but he was a real motherfucker. So he used Ableton and a controller. He's doing like a real set versus like, hey,
Press
guess
play.
what I am now. And that's not to say you can't do cool shit on that, but like now you went from being different to like, hey, you know what you sound like everybody else.
Yeah.
Like literally the scene. And I get it because they're playing every night and they want to change it easier. It is totally easier to do it on that than it is Ableton. But yeah, he played This Is How We Do It, Montel Jordan. He played all that. But I saw him at 5:30 a.m. or 5 a.m. because it was like an hour set. And he was like, "Dude, I usually talk and yell a lot, but I've been playing all night. This is my 9th show of the day." Or night,
God,
depending on what you want to say.
Yeah.
Because it's South by and you just keep going show to show. He's like, "But I'm going to just play. And if I'm quiet, I'm sorry."
Yeah, I met Skrillex back when he was in for First to Last. Well, Sonny Moore when he was in for First to Last at Warped Tour.
Yeah.
And he's actually a really sweet guy. I love him, but I don't know,
His
man.
brother used to be around here.
Bobby DK.
Yeah.
He's still in Austin, I think, or in LA.
But he was in SA, I mean, literally for a minute.
Oh, really?
Like long. Like this is again going back to when Skrillex is just rising.
Oh, okay. Him and his brother's sweet
They didn't
too.
seem too close at that time. I
don't know if they are. Because I used to run in.
Oh man, I guess we're sharing cups.
I guess. Did she get it?
Yeah.
Hey,
it's whatever.
Misty,
It's whatever.
what are you doing? That isn't yours. She does that all the time. Like she doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna lick it on screen. And what?
Oh my god, she's so bad.
But I don't even know how we got. But yeah, Cascade was awesome. That was the
Yeah.
moral of that story. That was the moral.
Yeah, man. Kingdom, Andrew Parsons, and that whole Real Music crew.
So part of me thinks that maybe not that the scene is dying, but maybe they had their bubble. And because everybody had a festival too, so like maybe like there's obviously people still like the music, but like it just makes more sense at this capacity for everybody, maybe for all levels, because none of those people were ever going to Kingdom like they were in the last 2 years.
And then now they're just like bam, like
because I remember Sasha did Kingdom like back when Lanai still existed.
Yeah,
his tickets were $50 and $60, so I was like, all right, I get it. Because he played Republic live too, like because he needed space because he's DJ Sasha. But now everybody plays
it's like
Kingdom.
Cascade. Nicole Moomdaver is coming this Friday.
It's every other day over there.
It's like a madhouse.
It just makes me wonder, like, if he's not overcharging the ticket, so then it can't be the commodity thing. Like, it's just maybe is that where the demand is right now, where it's no longer like big. It's no longer Cowboys, like,
oh my God.
Not that it ever was, but like for the big boys, Tiesto played there a lot. Armin played Cowboys. Skrillex played Cowboys.
It's just like, I feel like now, like everybody's like wanting to fill like the small, darker.
Are they, but this is what I'm trying to get at. Are they wanting, or is that all that wants them?
I don't know. I don't know. No, now I know. I mean, because I know in the UK, that's all they do is play in dark rooms and the lights dim and everything.
But there's a lot of festivals there too to make up for all that,
Well, there's Outlook in Croatia. That's like boat and land for like 3 weeks. I think it's 3 or 2 weeks.
It's always because I mean, like, I'm a big Beach Rage fan, and she's always doing something, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. But that is a really good thing to think about.
So I
Like,
noticed, man.
yeah.
I remember Gary family back in the day was $5 at Sky Bar
Shit.
in Austin.
Fuck,
So it
man.
doesn't even exist no more.
Yeah.
I mean, the place does, but not the name. Like as usual, venues die, but the venue spirit stays
still
there.
lives,
Someone
yeah.
buys it and that changes the name.
Oh God.
Republic hasn't come back, but again, I don't even go to Austin anymore like I used to. I kind of banned myself from Austin.
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship.
No, I don't have a love relation, but I mean, just I love it. Definitely like it way more. All my amazing experiences there, even both artists and just not in normal life. All our successful shows were pretty much in Austin, not here ever.
Yeah, I guess the people in Austin like support the music scene more than anybody.
But I mean, just now in this like, what the hell am I doing with my life mode? Like, well, I don't need to be just driving there every day. Then you know what I mean? Because that shit costs money. So that's why I kind of chilled out because I just wanted to do it. And I like now I'm in a place where I'm more like creation versus consumption. You know, I could watch shit or I can make shit. So I'd rather just make shit, even if no one's watching it.
Mold away, buddy boy, mold away. No, but that's good. You have that intention to mold shit.
Any chance you got like more light, or is this it?
No, this is it, man.
So all right, it'll be like a day and night promo for Houston.
I love that. I love that.
It just gets darker as it goes. We'll see. See, stuff like this is gonna make me work. I hate that. Let's see. Should I hit you? What time do you gotta go to dinner? So
I don't know what time
where to
is
go.
it.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven?
Yeah.
You can wait. It's 7:30.
All right, so I'm gonna hit you with the life questions then.
Oh.
This is where we get to the real stuff. What is your goal in life?
My goal in life is to actually be a sous chef or an executive chef. Like I said earlier, I'm slowly moving myself up the ladder, or at least trying to, because being in the hospitality as a girl it's hard. It's a lot of bullshit because like they say it's a man's world.
Is that everything? Every
yeah,
profession?
but basically, that's what that's about to say. But like they all say about every profession. But I've been in this industry since like 2010 when I graduated high school and went straight to college. Now that I'm older, I've seen the bigger picture, how a lot of the females get shit for it. And I mean, it sucks, but you live and you learn and you grow from it. But yeah.
Is that why you have that tattoo there?
Oh, this one? Yeah, pretty much. And then I have this one, so.
I can't see.
Oh. Yeah.
Damn, what is that, pear or?
It's an avocado.
Avocado,
Oh my God, yes,
that
it's
makes
a
so
pear.
much more sense.
Yes, I was vegetarian.
I'm used to my avocados in Whataburger burgers, so they're like not like that.
No, I was vegetarian for 5 years. So
you were?
Yeah, I was.
Why? What made you go vegan?
I don't know.
Really? You didn't have no health reasons?
I mean,
That's usually
no. Well, I did have a health reason. It was just eating meat would make me feel like nasty, lazy, greasy. But once I started taking vitamins and slowly moving towards the vegetarian pescatarian diet, it actually felt better and like healthier for myself. I felt more energetic.
So what brought you back to the meat?
I like meat. Like that medium rare.
All right. I'm just cut that part.
Yeah,
That'll be a promo.
yeah.
I like meat. Here, I'll ask obligatory tattoo question. I was like surprised, like, man, I'm not doing that. Well, what was your first tattoo?
This one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That it's the same food one. What do you describe it? I forgot. Some people hear this shit. Most people hear this shit versus watch.
A lot of people give me shit.
Fork and knife. That's what it is.
Fork and knife. A lot of people give me shit about this tattoo because they feel like, oh, it's just a dumbass tattoo. But
that's right.
In high school, I did culinary, and so I've grown to love the profession. And then that's what I started to work, like to go into that profession as being an adult, whatever. But this tattoo means a lot to me because I love what I do. Like, as much as I say, oh, I hate this job, I don't like this person, like I don't like, I want to quit, I want to leave. It's like in the end, I love what I do no matter what. Because if I love seeing people eat my food and being happy about it, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to work at some office job and like fucking hate my life and want to kill myself.
That's what I'm trying to avoid right now, man. Like, hopefully, if I can just get into something I like, then I probably can do the ridiculous hours. I make fun of people who work those.
Just do what you love.
But doing ridiculous hours for the normal office, like I've done that already and I hate it. You can go ask Danny, and he'll tell you.
Oh, poor Danny.
That's why I got I mean, that's how we met. Dan Cerner, that one.
Oh,
that's
okay.
how we met.
I thought you were talking about the other one. Oh,
no.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why when you say Danny, like that one's Danny. The other one,
it's Danny.
I don't think I ever call. He's one of the people I don't even use his name. Well, I guess I use Dan now, but like for the longest time, he had his Facebook profile in the reverse order. So I thought Bentley was his name. And it took me forever to realize that. And he's like, yeah, I just never changed it. I was like, what's wrong with you, dude? Like, so I had his name wrong forever. So like I don't really think of it, but I've been trained enough, like in person, if I have to. I feel like I just never have to use his name. So I just, it's like, yo, and that works, you know?
Yeah, like he would want to hang out with me, but I just like would not want to. I mean, I did, but it's like, no, that sounded mean. I was like, I did, but like I was always like too lazy to drive downtown.
I feel like around that point, you probably didn't even have a car.
No, I did have a car.
No, now you do, but I feel like at that point, unless you still talk to him, I feel like at that point, you didn't have a car though.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
No. And at that point, he kind of had a car, but it's like certain times he can use it, and now technically he doesn't have one.
Oh my god!
So that's why he's on bike life.
I mean, hey, the bike life.
But
I would do the bike life.
What makes you keep getting more tattoos?
Well, I actually stopped. This is my last one. The Sailor Moon.
You still got a lot though.
I do.
Let me see it. All right.
It's not colored yet.
So you retired from the tattoo game, you're saying?
I just haven't had the time or the money.
Yeah, dude. Like, there's a lot of normal people who get a lot of tattoos. And I'm just always surprised because I'm like, that's cool and all, but I just feel like, you know, based on what they're doing, I'm like, man, you're just going to keep staying at the same level.
I think,
you know, like
I think my next tattoo, I'm going to get one on my face, like Mike Tyson.
Oh.
Or Gucci Man, the ice cream.
Oh, my gosh. Man, that album sucked, yeah.
Oh, my God. He sucks overall. Sorry. Oh, man.
I'm not his biggest fan because he's just Southern rap style. But like right now they have a lot of hot beats, so all those rappers, from the Migos to whatever, if they have a hot beat, I can rock with them no matter how stupid it is. But the minute the beat ain't hot, so I have no time because now there's no bars going. Because I grew up in the bars era, dude. So none of them, it's a joke, but it's truth to the joke. No substance rap. Ain't no substance, man. Same topic matters. The quote is drugs, bitches, kill people. And the thing is, since their music isn't really gangster rap, literally like killing people is more like an activity more than like a reason to do it. Like I feel like a lot of the songs are like, yo, I woke up today after fucking this bitch last night, popped this Molly, and rolled on a motherfucker because it was Tuesday. And I'm like, whoa. like I feel like that's every other Lil Uzi Vert song. No. Dead ass. Like.
There's this meme that I have on my phone. It's like Uzi Vert, Uzi horizontal. I'll send it to you later. It's so funny.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. A lot. Yeah, man. But look how many people care. Outside of his core fans, look how many people are rocking Lil Uzi Vert when it isn't that song, the All My Friends Are Dead song, you know?
Oh, God.
Because that beat is hot. But the rest of them things, when that beat ain't hot, we ain't trying to be there, you know? Like, we ain't trying to hear that shit.
Like, heard any freaking songs from like Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty. I remember
he don't really have. Like, he says it himself, like most of his fans are white people, so he's repping a different culture.
Okay, he's white. He's doing, what my friends call them, wiggers.
Maybe
white people, white people that act like.
I guess.
Yeah,
man.
That's it.
So he's repping some different stuff, and like this album, he tried to do some type of hip hop stuff, and that might have been why like they will always spin it like his sales were good, and maybe they were good because I don't really know nothing about that world. But I remember reading also complaints like it wasn't as good as they were projecting,
Oh
you know?
God.
And maybe because you're doing songs with Migos, which might be cool for that brand, but that brand, even that brand didn't really like you. You know what I mean? Like they didn't really like, yeah. I remember, you know, Kyle?
Yeah.
Yo, Kyle, he's just another one of those guys to me. But before I knew what a Kyle was, like I'm very into like watching a lot of like I guess you would say self-improvement stuff. So I saw Kyle on one of these shows. He's on one of my favorite marketers shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's talking to him like just how to improve his brand, right? But the reason why he was there and why he was blowing up is because he did that song with Lil Yachty. But at that point, he was doing a song a month. But even him, he said his whole camp, he had done the Yachty song, but he wasn't gonna release it.
Yeah.
He said, this is like all from him. He said like, I don't know if I want to be associated with what Yachty's doing. And when I heard like Kyle music after, this is all after it's out already, but I went and like, let me hear what Kyle's music sounds like. I'm like, dude, you sound just as ignorant as every other Southern rapper.
God.
But I was like, even they are like, I don't know about this Yachty stuff. Like, you know, I'm like even they were tripping. You know, like his whole group was like, "You're an idiot, put it out," because they just want to make it. You know what I mean? But he was coming with the integrity stuff, and even the marketer was like, "See, that's the bullshit holding you back. All that integrity bullshit. Like, what the hell's your problem?" But yeah, that was a whole tangent thing. I don't know if you had anything to say on that, but yeah, I don't know how I got from your tattoos today.
I don't know. It's like, did I get it?
Hip hop's at my core, man. No matter how much I may not listen, damn, you giving me that face.
Sorry, it's like the wood was stuck in my leg. Sorry.
I was like, man, I've never seen such a horrified face at me.
God damn it.
I was like, I get it. I'm not the prettiest thing, but goddamn, you're like, so he was like, you could only hold it back for like an hour, and then you were like, I can't. All right, next life question. We'll keep it going. Do I not remember it?
No.
Okay, who do you have compassion for?
Well, that's a really hard question. That's a really hard question.
Oh, they only gonna get worse. Like this is the road after this. After these life questions, you're done. But yeah.
What am I compassionate or who am I compassionate about? That is a really hard freaking topic. Why am I saying freaking?
For the children who watch this.
Oh yeah. Sorry, bleeping.
I'll take it. Maybe that's my core audience that I don't know about. It should be children, and I'm doing it wrong.
Who am I compassionate for? Oh man. Yeah. You know what? I have compassionate for the ones who have been there for me, who have helped me when I needed help, who have made me who have showed me what the culinary world is all about, my chefs that I had in the past. Every day I'm learning about something in the industry and learning something about myself. I'm also passionate for my friends and for those who I've like crossed lines with, because I mean, like when I meet somebody or when I disconnect with somebody, I know that's like a life lesson, and I take that to I don't know. I just take it into works. Yeah, whatever. But well, you know what I mean.
I get you.
You know what I mean. But yeah, that's who I'm passionate about.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. And anytime you see me looking at my phone, it's because I'm fucking with the camera.
Oh, it's like.
So I'm not just ignoring you. It's like. Because yeah, nighttime gets very difficult. All right, compassion. Oh, 3 things you're thankful for in life.
Oh, food.
You're like, this is easy. Just look at my tattoos.
Being a traveler. I know. I'm thankful for the roof under my head.
Okay.
My parents.
Even if it is a curtain.
We're not gonna talk about that curtain. It's that ugly color too. It's the brown color.
Hey man.
I was thinking about like pink or something, but anyways.
Replace the curtain. Bed Bath & Beyond is open till 9 p.m.
Oh shit! That is still a curtain from Barbaro.
Out to Bed Bath & Beyond. You want to sponsor me? I'll tell you, my family will love those 20%. You don't even know. That's like Christmas at our house. Yeah. But you know those cardboards that they be giving? They be slanging that. They be slanging that.
Slang me some coupon.
Yeah, man.
But I'm compassionate for why am I repeating myself? I'm thankful for the no, I was like
Question too
it's
hard.
like
You want to go back?
there you go, ADHD. I'm thankful for my family, my mentors, and my my people,
Your people.
my people, my friends and family are
Okay.
yeah,
So pretty much all people.
all people. Well, the ones who are very closest to me.
No, but I just meant all your three thankfuls, which is variations
Oh
on
yeah,
people.
people.
There's nothing wrong with that. I was just
Well,
pointing that out.
oh, okay. I was like, damn, calling you out. Shit.
I got you. So people are a big part of your life.
Well, yeah. No, I was gonna say, and also like, I'm just thankful for not being. I don't know. I was gonna say something, but it just like air bubbled out.
All right. One person you want to forgive and one person you want them to forgive you.
Oh, that's a hard one.
You were like, it's hard because it's one. Can I get like 5?
Can I get like 5,000 for 200? No, honestly, I guess I have to say it's Austin.
Oh, I thought you meant the city.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no,
Yeah.
Austin.
I was like, damn, like you
Yes,
do need more than one.
yes.
Yeah,
No,
like-
no,
like, I'll start with the A's and like you're like in Austin.
no. We are both shitty people to each other. I don't normally. I'm not an angry person.
Austin for most people is her ex-boyfriend.
But
Is it ex or? Is it,
we're trying
boyfriendish.
we're trying to work things out. We're trying to work things out, but it's hard. It's very hard. A lot of people don't like him for half the shit he's done to me, but I'm not like the special sparkle either, because I was very abusive and I would just lash out and basically overall be the biggest, baddest cunt to him. And I mean, do I hate myself for being that person towards him? Dude, fuck yeah, I do. And I'm pretty sure, and I hope he feels the same about me, because like when things were good, but when things are like just very fucking bad, it would just be a mental house. And it just thought like I don't like being mean to people, and he would just bring out the ugly in me. But as of now, we're just trying to slowly but surely put everything behind the past, because I mean, he's been my friend for 3 years. Yeah, 3 years, and as of now, we're almost gonna be together for 2 years so much. So it's just, I don't know. But yeah, that's
Without going into detail and stuff, but just for what you just told me.
Yeah.
Because you made it seem like yeah, he did shit, but I did do shit too. So it just sounds like two wrongs totally make it right.
Yeah, no,
and
that's.
I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, that's what I would. That's what I would tell him, dude. It's just that, like.
Oh, not about telling him, just based on what you just said.
Yeah.
Because you're saying a lot of people don't like him because of all the stuff he did to me, but it's like I did bad stuff too. So I'm like, yeah, that totally justifies
two wrongs
it.
don't make it right. Yeah, that's what I would tell him. Like, we would argue. I'd just be like, just because you're doing this to me, and I don't know. It was just very toxic. Like, I was a toxic person as well as he was, but it's just like, I don't know.
Let's try it to test it out. All right.
But,
Is that both your answers right there?
I would have to say, yeah, pretty.
Yeah, one to forgive you and vice versa.
Yeah.
All right. 3 years, where you be?
Oh, 3 years, where I would be?
Or where you see yourself?
I'll be
that
with.
Way you don't just say a location.
Hopefully in 3 years I'll either be in. I'm hoping for Colorado or Portland.
Oregon or no?
Dude, of course.
Okay.
Of course. Hopefully executive or sous chef in a restaurant that is or isn't my own. That's where hopefully I see myself in 3 years.
Chef life. We're doing another one of these in your restaurant while eating food.
Oh God.
and special boosh milkshake.
Boosh. Ooh.
I don't even know what that is, but
It's
you can tell me.
I'll
You
make
can
up
tell.
something. Make it just for you. Put a
Yeah,
little
man.
love in it.
Exclusive. Be like Draft House, like where they just come out with that limited edition milkshake. You
Oh,
know,
they have that.
with it for like certain movies and shit. Like they did it for like Guardians of the Galaxy. Like they had a group milkshake. Can't get it no more.
Oh.
Yo, I had strawberry cheesecake yesterday, a milkshake at the Draft House, and banana split
Oh my
milkshake.
god.
It's pretty godlike.
My mouth is like.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Shout out to Adrian. Hook me up with that shit. Perfect day. What is it?
My perfect day would have to involve sound systems, really good music, really good food, and yeah, pretty much just in my zone, basically.
Yeah. In my element. You trying to be like Kendrick.
Pretty much.
You want to just
trying to live that rock star food life. Just eat, dude. I just want to eat like everything. Dude, everything and anything.
Are you a fan of what is it? What's his name? Feed Me. He came here too, like I think 2 weeks ago or something.
Oh,
he was at Lush and then he was at Kingdom too.
Lush. I went to.
That's the other thing. The radius clauses have died, it seems, because Lush gets not everybody Kingdom gets, but they get some of them.
I went to go see Truth, Andre, one half of Truth, Andre. And I thought it was going to be both Tristan and himself because on the flyer it said both. And so I was like, oh man, I haven't seen Tristan since like 2 years ago. And I haven't seen Andre like for the first time. And so, because I know a while back they played Gritsy and it was both of them together. So when I go the day of the show, it was just Andre. And I was like, what the hell? But other than that, like Andre threw it the fuck down. Like since Lush is like a big like EDM like Plur kids like he started playing like all these DMZ songs like Buka's Finest. I mean whatever he had in his bag, it was like amazing. And everybody like myself and 3 other guys that I was surrounding myself with, they're just throwing gun fingers and like dancing. But like the guys who are like expecting rave music were in the way back, like, what the fuck is going on? They looked like they were lost and like they didn't know what the fuck they were doing, but it was pretty funny. But yeah, Lush has a pretty big crowd, I have to say.
I haven't been to it in this year.
It's
like in this iteration. I guess I was at the old ones, whatever it was called before, Ivy and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Ivy.
I mean, I saw Downlink and Diesel Boy at Lush. It was pretty fucking awesome.
All right. Damn, this last one, I always have a problem with this last one, how to ask this one. But yesterday I ended up changing it to something because of Ernest. But I was like, I guess I'll just ask it all as one thing. It'll turn into a real question at some point if I ask it enough. But where does the will to carry on come from? Like, do you have faith? Does it come from outside, internal? You know.
It comes from internal. It's like, I mean, I never lose faith in anything. I mean, no matter what anybody tells me, like, you're a piece of shit, you're no good, you're just fucking give up, like, go, like, you're fucking pathetic, like, you're never gonna move on. It's like, okay, go ahead and tell me that, but you know, whatever you're trying to tell me that I'm a fucking failure, I'm not gonna lose faith in anything. Like, if I see something is failing, I want to make it work, and I don't give up to just let one thing fall. So it's just that, like, I continue pushing whenever something is coming to an end, or because I mean, basically overall, I don't give up on anything or anybody or whatever. So
all right,
yeah. God, that was
don't
deep.
give up on anybody.
That was deep, man.
Hey, I
got so deep.
Yeah, man, you take it there. I just asked questions. This isn't the last question. The next one is the last question, but I wanted to say this before I forget. you should first of all you post a lot of like horrific messages that
Oh
men
my
send
God,
you.
I knew this was coming.
It wasn't gonna
Um,
come, but I mean, like, it just came to me, and I'm like, first off, you should totally start an Instagram, like, where you just post those things,
yeah.
because I bet you, like don't let it be known that it's you, like,
Yeah.
but like at least publicly, don't let it be known. It's just
Yeah.
like, hey, some messages I get, because what you could event, you can build it enough that like probably all women would send like their messages,
Yeah.
you know, and then turn it into whatever that thing is, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you should totally do that.
I
Cause yeah, you
should.
get like
I could-
all women get like all those messages, but some of the ones I read from you, I feel like are a level above what some of the other women I see.
Yeah, like I was like reading some to my friend today.
yeah. Just hit me with some ridiculous ones.
Like, hold on. My friend's like, I'm like, okay, dude,
Damn.
chill.
If he talks like that, I wouldn't hang out with him.
No, I
Just
love
saying.
him. I love him. He means well.
Sounds like Master
So-
P. Just saying. Like, like,
So the app is called Sarah Hara.
oh, okay. I know that, but no.
So
okay.
let me
But
read
look,
you
not that this app is an excuse to be stupid,
to be a
but you get these just personally.
yeah.
You get these messages. So
Look, and
it's
it's
not
like
even
a
anonymous. Like, so. But
So
fine, I'll let you can read one of these.
Okay.
But totally, you should make this of like all of them. You can block out the name if you probably to be nice, but you should like do an Instagram of just all of them, like hashtag whatever the thing is, like
oh man,
because someone did that for catcalling
oh really?
and it got a lot of followers. She was like, I'm gonna just do this for 30 days, and yes, she had like more than 30 catcalls in those 30 days. So.
Let me see. Let me find you a fucked up one. And I was just like laughing.
I've always thought about doing this, but honestly, my main interest in social media is to quote unquote make it. Even though I'm probably not interested enough to make it, but I don't understand as a marketer how we can use that yet. Like you don't even get ads on that thing yet, right?
So this one where I first got this app, I was like, okay, no one's gonna send me shit, whatever. But it was like,
everyone's gonna
oh
get
yeah.
some.
It was like, first off, you seriously look like you got hit in the face a few times with a sturdy softball bat. Like, I don't understand. You look exactly like an abused pug. Somewhere between sad and smushed. Also, you try to act edgy and cool as if you aren't on the ass of end being a minimal. Look, then they're like, look at me. I'm Alexis. I dress up in high-waisted pants and drink pumpkin spice
Is
all
all the
year
same
round.
guy?
Yeah, all year round. Did I mention I like tacos? I bet you said touch my butt and buy me pizza at least 100 times in the last month. And you look like you smell like the inside of the perfume department of Victoria's Secret. Cheap, kind of sweaty, and reminisces of rubbing alcohol and broken teenage dreams. I'm like, oh my God.
That's see like so
And it's
stuff
just-
like that's not even the messages I was talking about. I was talking about more, and not even like Sahara messages. I was talking about you just literally get
Oh, the random
IMs,
like the text
people want to
messages.
fuck
Yeah.
you and do, but they're just really bad. No, you don't even have to read them. You can or you can't. It's up to you. Or you could read some more Sahara shit. But just that message in particular, I'm like why would you even say that to some?
Yeah,
That's
and
just
it's like
mad
not
mean.
even like the first like one. Like I like
If
literally.
you feel
I'm
that, he should remove himself from your life.
Exactly. And like a lot of people will be like, oh, I'm gonna delete you from Facebook. Okay, bitch, go ahead, delete me. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
scared. Like,
like-
delete. And like I was telling one of my friends earlier today, I was just like, what did I do to these people to like make? Because like I try to be nice to everybody. Like I mean, I try. He wants to be a part of it too. Like I try to be nice to everybody that I come across with. Like if I feel like I fell down, I'm like, I'm sorry. Like let me try to do stuff to work this out. But it's just like to be so like ugly and like say shit about me like that. It's just like that's very fucking hurtful. It's like, dude, like I have a heart too, and like I mean, yeah, I may come off as like I don't give a fuck what you say about me, and I don't, but like deep down inside, it's just like Jesus Christ, like, and you're my friends, like I know this person who's like, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh my God, it's so bad.
There's only a few friends who post their stuff like of that, and I think I have one other friend who's like, it's funny because he's like super awkward and shy to like girls. Like he's always wishing for the one. So it's funny. Like he got like some messages from some girls that were like, man, I want to do like such and such to you.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
I know, like I don't even.
I
get
was
those
just laughing
messages.
because it's like, man, like like I don't know. Like, I felt like I don't remember what his response. And then he'll like respond to it like publicly on Instagram. He's like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. It's like I don't know. That's why. I mean, I know people hate me. There's people who hate me, and or who like who like me. I mean, I don't care which one of those you are, but as long as if you're like real and you're honest with me and you're not a shitty fucking friend, that's all that matters. But if you want to go ahead and say all this shit behind my back, I would rather have you tell me, not in an app, but in person, so I know how you feel, so I could cut you out of my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like people are like fucking retarded. They don't even like think about that.
On the Josh podcast, I think you got mentioned because he I was talking about the last time we hung out, and I was like,
no. Oh, Josh, I haven't seen him in forever. I miss that kid.
But he I guess the first time I mentioned it, you know, like I said no names, but for that one I was like, well, I only said name because he knew you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's right. But it was just pretty much just recounting that night, and like yeah, man, I just be brutally honest sometimes. Like I wasn't trying to be mean. It was just like just wasn't having a good time, and I said that. Because the older I get, the more honest I am sometimes, like for better or worse.
Man, I miss Josh.
Hey man, he has a phone too. You can
I
hang out with him whenever you want.
I know. I'm probably
ain't that far, you know.
I know, it's like down the street. No, not really.
Well, I mean, relatively in car world, yeah.
Yeah. But in walking distance, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, but you don't walk nowhere, right? Except downtown when you park, you know.
Talk about walking 1,000 miles.
You want the real tough life? Yo, I was watching. Man, I watch all these people like be so successful, and I'm just like, why do I even do any of this shit? Like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I know I like doing it, which is why I do it, but it's just like none of it ever works out. But there's a streamer right in Japan. He's an American, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he moved there 3 months ago, and he just started streaming, and now he has. It's because he's streaming like just life in Japan, and people are still fascinated by that. So he has 11,000. He has 1,100 subscribers, 1,100 subscribers, and if you times that by a minimum, there could be more because there's tiers, but if you times that by like a minimum of like $4.99, he's making a lot of money, you know. But anyway, like, so he runs into a friend in Japan who is also a streamer, and he's not this guy, so he gets like only a couple of people on his channel, like nobody, you know. But because he was his friend, he stopped streaming and he hosted him, which gives him all the people. So he had close to 2,000 people following him, and he gave all 2,000 to that guy. And that guy is like, they start talking, and he's like, dude, I'm just used to like 5 people. What is this? You know? So he becomes overwhelmed, but he's telling his story. And Japan, or any city in the world, unfortunately, that isn't called New York, they don't have 24-hour transit, you know? And that really hurts people like me. When I go to San Francisco and it dies because it's 3 a.m.
Yeah.
You know, like that sucks. So places like Tokyo were 24-hour cities, but again, if you want to travel, you need a taxi because train been shut down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this guy was walking from Shibuya all the way to where he lived, and Shibuya to Tokyo apparently was like an hour-ish. And he had 2 to 3 more hours, and he's like, yeah, this happens all the time. Like when I stay out past the train curfew.
Is real.
So I was like, you ain't walking shit, yo. Man is streaming himself, like this man is streaming himself, like walking.
God, that's and then when it rains.
I mean, man, that's when you punk out and take a taxi, I guess.
Shit.
But yeah, no, we don't walk life for most people here doesn't exist.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like,
In Austin, yeah, it exists.
Ish, because you parked far. That's why. That's why. But here, let me do the last one. This one's called "I Like, I Wish, I Wonder." I like that I did. I like. I wish I had done. I wonder what would have happened if. And over here.
Oh, sorry, I'm still crushing it.
You almost done.
I like I did. I saw.
I like it. What?
Okay.
It's like a book quote. It's like,
okay, one more time.
I like, I wish, I wonder. So you start with one. Like I like. I like that I did, or I like, you know.
I like the events took that have taken place in my life.
Mm.
Would I regret them? Some. But do I wonder like,
The second one was like I wish I had done. So,
oh, I wish I had done.
yeah.
Oh, but I mean, I wish I would have done. I wish I wouldn't have done half the shit I've done.
So you turn it into a regret. Okay.
Yeah, a regret.
Yeah.
But in the end, it's like I wonder what would happen if I didn't do it, and where would I be at?
Be a different person.
Yeah, I wouldn't
And is
be.
it better or worse?
Is it better? I mean, I have my ups and downs, but I mean, who doesn't? So.
Mm. So normally I have people plug shit if they have a plug. You don't really have. Do you have plugs? Do you want people to follow you on anything? Do you want people to come to your restaurants?
Oh God.
Which by the time like this goes up, you might not even be there. So there probably is no point to plug in that.
I guess just. I mean, I don't know.
It's up to you. You don't gotta plug shit. Some people don't plug
I
shit.
just have Instagram, Facebook.
And if you want to give those out, you can. I have an artist who won a Grammy. He's like, look, man, if they give a shit, they can just put my name on in the Google.
Oh my God.
He didn't even want to plug his shit. He was just like, and then talk to me and we'll work. Otherwise, you know, like I don't care.
And I guess like both, like or Snapchat. There you go.
I mean, but you can give it.
Crazy life of.
But
Alexis,
say it. You're just saying you have these things. You're just like.
Yeah, I'm just saying it. I guess for Facebook and Instagram it's just Alexis Grigsby, and for Snapchat it would be Alexis_Ray RAEG.
R-A what?
RAEG.
Okay.
_
Rag. Oh,
Ray.
nut punch. Let's go.
But yeah, other than that, nope.
Last words. Or words, because I don't know what I just said.
Words. I'm actually glad we got to do this.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know.
All right. Bake that chicken, smoke that turkey. We done.
Yep.
Boosh, we done. Special dog bonus. Do you have bars? Do you want to freestyle?
No, I don't have any bars. I'm not Skepta. I'm not Wiley.
Zertronic spit bars. Look at this. See? This
No,
is
sure
gonna
you
start
talking?
playing. Dog on my lap. Already punched me in the cack.
In the cat?
Yeah.
No. Oh
I'm
my God.
sitting in the back. In the garden. I don't know what rhymes with garden. Oh, you know what? Every time I go to the bathroom, I'm farting.
Oh my God.
Out here with Alexis. She is the bestest. Sometimes. Sometimes not. Every time we hang out, we do jokes about the cock. When I walk blocks.
No, my God.
But not
That's
as far as that Japanese dude I mentioned before. Every time I'm rap, I'm hard to the core. When I go to strip clubs, I look at them whores.
When's your EP coming out? That's what I want to know. I'm going to buy one.
EP coming out tomorrow.
Shit.
It's called Abraham, The Life of Sorrow.
God damn it. I'll buy that and put that on.
When I hug bitches, they these dogs. You know?
Oh,
I don't know what rhymes with dogs. So that's it. That's it.
That's it. Cut.
It's over.
Cut. That's a wrap, guys. That's a wrap. Oh my God.
There you go. Bars.
Bars.
Boosh bars.